I'm telling you, I've had to push the creative limits of this game. Recommended by this comment not too long ago, I've got to bring you the best rig loadouts for the Outlast trials. Now, even though there are 27 amps in the game, you can only choose one out of 3 types. This actually makes it incredibly hard to create loadouts in the Outlast trials, especially ones that can actually work in game. So after all my testing and experimenting, I've got 3 Outlast trials loadouts to show you guys. And remember, less than 3% of you guys are actually subscribed, so thank you so much for the support recently. The first, the Infinite Stamina Barricade. With the new and improved Barricade from the last update, you pair this with Noise Reduction, Hide and Breathe, and Boosted. You're probably wondering, how are you going to get infinite stamina from just the Barricade and these amps? The answer is with the new Adrenaline boost that comes with breaking a Barricade. Of course, I chose Silence the Idle to showcase the infinite stamina because there's so much running around. Now let me explain how this goes past just using the Adrenaline from Barricade. Noise Reduction is the first amp in this build and it was such an easy choice for me, making your running and opening door sounds much quieter. Noise Reduction is going to let you actually run around the map without being punished for it. The next amp is actually Hide and Breathe, which allows you to get even more stamina on top of the Barricade. So hopping into a hiding spot after using the Barricade Adrenaline boost gives you an even bigger burst of adrenaline. The final amp requires a bit of luck though. Boosted is an all-round great amp to be using, but what we're really looking for here is the Stamina Booster. Using the Stamina Booster will give us a big burst of speed at the start and then increase the stamina for the rest of the trial. Unfortunately, in my background footage I had to get the Stamina Booster from the confidential room, so sadly you are relying on that 1 in 3 chance to get the Stamina Booster, but that doesn't mean you can't use the others. In this run I ended up using the Battery Booster to recharge the power station, so you end up getting good use out of each one anyway. I really actually, and I'm not lying when I say this, I had so much fun running this build. Being able to have so much adrenaline and just moving fast around the map was so nice. And I'm gonna say it straight up, there is no way I would be using this for psychosurgery. I mean, I even ran into a psychosis mine right there, and this definitely isn't the build for psychosurgery since that's all about patience. Something else to keep in mind is that the speed boost from the Barricade also stacks with the Stamina Booster. Plus, Hide and Breathe also stacks with Barricade, so you can definitely use this to your advantage to go even faster. It's just so fun in trials where you have to run back and forth constantly, being able to keep using this adrenaline. I'll have to apologize because I barely used Hide and Breathe in this gameplay, so make sure to keep in mind that you actually have Hide and Breathe so you can get decent use out of it. Regardless, have fun using this in more of your chill or casual playthroughs of trials. Anyway, let me know if you have any fun if you do decide to play with this. The next loadout is the Scapegoat Farmer Stun build. This of course uses Stun for the rig, followed by Short Circuit, Strong Arm, and Boosted for the last amp again. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I'd be stretching the truth a little to try and make these seem a bit better, but this was genuinely really fun to play with. So how exactly are you going to be farming Scapegoats? Let me show you. Now, the first amp is Short Circuit, which is going to reduce the time waiting for your rig when you use batteries. I'll explain in a second, but Short Circuit also has an interaction which you might not know about, which is going to make killing Scapegoats a lot easier. The second amp is Strong Arm, which is incredibly good for killing Scapegoats. Getting a headshot with a brick stuns them for an insane amount of time. The third amp is Boosted, which again, you're going to have to rely on luck for. This time you'll be looking for the Battery Booster, which you can see in the background I just used in combination with Short Circuit. If you win the 1 in 3 chance of getting the Battery Booster and use it while using Short Circuit, it will instantly recharge your rig. I've said it before, I'll say it again, Stun is the best rig in the game. It's so helpful for killing Scapegoats. A single use of Stun will give you a free microwave hit on any Scapegoat. So giving yourself another free microwave hit is doing exactly what this build is called, farming Scapegoats. Eventually in these trials you'll reach areas where your rig is disabled, so when you get to those, you can stop relying on Stun and use Strong Arm. Now, it's going to help a lot if you're already really good at using bricks to get another hit on a Scapegoat. And I'm talking about without Strong Arm, which is a bit difficult to get a hang of. So if you're good without Strong Arm, each bottle is going to be as powerful as a brick, and a brick even more powerful just to give you the safety of a longer stun. I'm not kidding guys, this was genuinely a really fun build to run, and I would really recommend it if you're going into any trial that has Scapegoats in it. Personally, I love dealing with Scapegoats with nothing but a brick without Strong Arm, but this may be more your style if you're looking to farm Scapegoats. boss. Maybe you're just having a bit of trouble killing them in the first place, but I think this build is for everyone. And after saying Scapegoat so many times, I really think we need a different name for them. Maybe just goats or something, I don't know. I also tried to one-cycle the one in Cook the Informant, but it really didn't turn out. I almost got it. You can see right here how smoothly things were going at first, using the brick to knock them over and then microwaving them before using the stun, but then I was looking around for another microwave trigger, but just couldn't find one. So sadly, it didn't really go as planned unless I had gotten the battery booster. Anyway, the third and final loadout that I'll be showing you today. This is going to be the Objective Russia X-Ray rig. While using the X-Ray rig, you're going to be using Backpack, Smash, and Good Job. To get into how this actually works, Backpack of course is going to help you pick up an extra item and be able to get you closer to the objective. While already being a consistently good amp, Backpack is just going to help get you closer to the objective in each trial. On a similar page, Smash, I would argue, is the best amp in the entire game. So like Backpack, an already really good amp, and this is going to help you rush the objective and get even closer. On top of already making you faster through each trial, this is going to help stop situations where you could get blocked in. Rushing the objective and adding on top of that, you can also go through the blocked double doors. As the final amp to top this all off, the cherry on top, it's Good Job. Good Job is going to heal you a full health bar every time an objective gets completed. So since the main objective of using this loadout is to be rushing the objective, you're obviously going to be getting a lot of value out of Good Job. Now, Good Job isn't a really strong amp, but again, all of these are interchangeable and whatever you would like to use. For me personally, I love noise reduction, so I would probably be putting that in place of other amps. So for you and your personal choice, you could probably switch out Good Job for something like Last Chance. To test out the X-Ray Objective Russia build, I went into Cleanse the Orphans and just went straight ahead. Now this was great, and I especially think it would be great for people who love X-Ray. I know there's definitely people who love this rig a lot more than I do. The only point at where this build falls flat is the X-Ray itself, sadly. I had a really easy time finding the radios, but I kind of knew where they were already because of the map. Anyway, I don't want this to turn into a video complaining about the X-Ray rig, but just make sure you know what you're doing in a trial before you're just going to rush the objective, because sometimes keys are very easy to miss. And that's just as an example, so make sure you know what you're doing and you're a bit of an experienced player. Regardless, this is definitely a build I can see myself returning to in the future, and just a bit more of a fun way to use X-Ray, and I probably wouldn't use this in a really high level trial anyway. Anyway, that's been 3 Outlast Trials rig loadouts. I'm really curious to know if you guys can come up with any in the comments. If you made this far, you might want to consider becoming one of those less than 3% of people who actually subscribe. And the idea of this video just came from a single comment, so if you have an idea of a video for me to make, please let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.